Mower and his mother, James' mother, Eleanor Whitmore, was a quiet woman, always present but never truly there. She moved through life like a shadow, graceful, delicate, but hollow. Before she met Henry, Eleanor had been vibrant, full of laughter. She loved gardening, not the strict, militant kind her husband demanded, but wild, untamed beauty. She used to plant flowers in hidden corners of the yard, little bursts of color where Henry wouldn't notice. But he always noticed. "This isn't a damn meadow, Eleanor. Pull them up," and she did. Every time, without a word. James barely remembers her voice. She never raised it, never fought back, just floated through the house like a ghost in a long dress. When Henry barked orders, she obeyed. When James cried as a child, she shushed him softly, but never held him for long, always watching the door, waiting for Henry's footsteps. There was only one night James saw something different in her. He was 8 years old, standing in the hallway, peeking through the crack in his parents' bedroom door. His father was asleep, snoring heavily. His mother sat on the edge of the bed, her back rigid. In her hands, she held the pruning shears, the same ones she used to trim Henry's perfect hedges. For a moment, she just sat there, staring at them. Her fingers flexed around the handles. Her breath was shallow. James swore she was whispering something, but he couldn't make out the words. Then, as if sensing him, she turned her head ever so slightly toward the door. James didn't move. Neither did she. After a long moment, she put the shears away and slipped under the covers beside Henry, closing her eyes like nothing had happened. The next morning, James found one of her hidden flower patches, straw dripped from the earth, petals crushed into the dirt. His father never mentioned it, but James saw the way Eleanor's hands trembled as she made breakfast. By the time James was 16, she was gone. A nervous breakdown, they said. She went to live with her sister in another state. No goodbyes, no letters, just a silence that stretched on forever. James never spoke of her, but sometimes, late at night, he dreamt of pruning shears glinting in the dark,